What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all being safe. Make sure that you're listening and following the rules of what they're saying on the news to stay away from people, to stay away from groups. It's very important. I want to make sure that we all get back together to school safe and sound. Um, with the project that you did last week was the creating a rhythm, an 8 measure rhythm, right? And I hope you were able to do that. Some of you posted on Google Classroom the picture of your measures, which was awesome. So I appreciate that. And I hope you had fun with that. I hope you were able to play that on the drums. Or on a bucket or pots and pans, whatever. And if not, like I said, you can always do it on body percussion. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a note. It doesn't matter. You pick a note. You can pick quarter note, eighth notes. You can pick the whole note. Um, it could be the treble clef. And what I want you to do is we're gonna create a 3D project of that note. So you pick a note. I'm gonna pick one, and I'll see you right now. All right, guys. So I got my piece of paper here. I'm gonna pick the eighth notes. I like that note. I think you can do a lot with it, and so we're gonna need some space and stuff to do that. So I'm gonna take this marker, and I'm gonna just, if you can't draw a circle, take something that has a shape, and draw a circle, whether it's a quarter note. Now I want you to do it with pencil. That way, in case you mess up, you don't have to start over, like I'm gonna probably do right now. Okay, you're gonna draw just a good size of that note. Okay, so there's my eighth notes. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna create it into a 3D drawing. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you start on the edges. So if you can go this side, you can go this side, you can go up, down, but whatever it is, you need to start with perpendicular lines. Remember, lines that intersect. So if I was gonna do that, I can, here's gonna be a line where that intersects, right? I'm gonna draw one right there as well, right here, and right there. Oh, don't forget about this one and this one. So those are my perpendicular lines. Then I'm going to create a parallel line based on the line that's next to it. Okay, so here's a line that goes diagonal. I'm going to create another line parallel to that and create that shape. And I just connect it to the perpendicular line that was next. Then this one, here's my line, so I'm going to go parallel to that line. Okay, and I'm going to run out of space here, but you can take it off the page. And then you're going to also do one right here, parallel line to this line, and then right here as well, parallel line. And it connects. So there's my 3D figure. Okay, real simple, real easy. Remember, start with perpendicular lines and then connect them with parallel lines based on the symbol that you have. All right. Next thing I want you to do is you're gonna add some shadow and shade to this. Okay. You can use cross hatching. I'll let you, whatever you want to do. If you want to go, it just needs to go from dark to light. It's gonna be hard with this marker, but let me see if I can kind of show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna, if you're using a pen or something like that, start with these strokes. And I'm just trying to get it to go lighter there. And then on this side too. There you go. I left the center undone, so it looks like a reflection of light is bouncing off of that. Okay, and like I said, you're doing this with pencil, so if you make a mistake, you can erase. You can do it with pen. It looks awesome with pen. So if you want to do it with pen, that's fine. I'm just doing it with a marker so you can see it better on the video, which makes it a little more challenging, but that's okay. Same thing here. Just gonna add some brush strokes from dark to light. If you have chalk pastels, man, that would be awesome. You can do this really good with chalk. So I'm gonna do the other pieces and then we'll get back to what we're gonna do next. Alright guys, so I finished up the shadowing. Remember, you wanna go from dark to light, okay? And then, you know, if you wanna try this type of shadowing, I think I've done this type of shadowing with you. You know, go from dark to light, just some like brush strokes to go from the edge all the way towards the middle, and then you just leave this center part open, and that way it looks like light is reflecting off of it. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to design the inside of it. Now if you have markers, awesome. You know, if you have crayons, color pencils, whatever works for this. If you don't have any of that, that's totally fine. You can do this with just pencil, with just, you know, going dark shadows, light shadow, you know, from dark to light. You're going from shades and tints, right? Shades being the dark and the tints being with light. So, you know, have fun with this. You know, design, put whatever you want in here. Make sure that there's patterns in there somehow, some way. You know, use the space that you have, that you provided yourself to create some pretty cool stuff. So I'm gonna work on this and I'll come back in a minute to show you the final piece. All right guys, so you can see here that I designed it with just the black marker so far. You know, I'm gonna add color to it right now, but this kind of gives you, you know, an idea of what you can do with it. You know, it could be anything. You can put anything in here. You know, if you want to put your name in there, you know, your favorite characters, your favorite maybe video game characters, whatever, you know, but just try to add some patterns around, you know, balance things out. You know, don't just put everything in one little section. You know, make sure you have space through it, okay? Those are very important when you're designing something like this, that you're using the space that you have to create something very cool. So I'm gonna add color and we'll see how it comes out. So here it is, guys. This is the final product that I did, but you know, I want to see what you can do. All right, I want to make, you know, you, like I said, you can add all kinds of different designs and details. I don't want it to look like mine. I also used a ruler or something straight to draw a line here, and then you cut across and then cut around. So when you take a picture from this angle, it looks like it's starting to pop off the page. And we did that with the Dr. Seuss artwork. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy it. And and give me 1 second. I'm going to show you how to draw the other shape. So here are just some other examples I did just to give you the idea of what you should draw yours like. You have the quarter note, you have the 1/8 note, whole note, and then this one's the hardest one, treble clef. But if you want to try it out. You know, it doesn't hurt to try. If you can't do it, then switch to something else. Like I said, I did the 8th notes, the double 8th note, and so just because I like the space that it gives out. But you can do any of these, okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this art project, guys. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you got to work on. 3D, shadowing, shades, design, making sure you're using your space, making patterns, things like that. But have fun with it. And if you have any questions, email me. All right? Until next time. Peace. I'll see you later.